Hello, I'm here to talk today about a class assignment I have. Okay? In this class assignment, I am supposed to tell you that I'm going to run for president. Now, this is a class assignment. Okay? So listen, have fun, and enjoy. Excuse me 1 second. Much better. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to tell you about something. Now, I'm going to tell you that I, if I was your president, if you elect me to be your president, here are my issues. Here are the facts. Okay? We have this great big deficit thing going. Okay? Clinton got us started and then Bush really messed this up. Well, and Obama is leading us in the right direction. I don't care what anybody says. He's doing the best he can. And you know what? He's awesome. Okay? Because he's doing it better than anybody thought he might. Jealous? Huh? Really? Maybe. Anyway, as your president in this class assignment, I will tell you that I would change a lot of things. A lot. First things first, you know how Congress is talking? Well, let me show you how Congress is talking. Okay? You got this guy over here. Okay? You got this person here talking here. And you got this person over here talking. Can you understand what I'm saying? Can you? I don't think you can. Okay? And that's my point. This griping and stuff about these Congress people going, what the world do we do? Oh my gosh, the deficit. Okay, so here's what I tell you. Okay, there's a congressman on Sunday, this past Sunday, that said something really interesting, that he was going to take the tax money that the oil people are getting and just put it into the deficit. Really? That's a lot like what I just did with all that noise. Okay? I mean, yeah, you got all these noise, but if you just keep the noise and try to turn them down, you still have the noise. So my proposal is to take that money that we would give to the oil companies and say, listen, sorry, you're not going to get it because you're profiting. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not in jeopardy. You don't need it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take that money. I would, as your class president, not class, but, school project. Okay, anyway, as president, I would take that money and start a job committee. Not jobs in 3 years, not jobs in 2 years, not even jobs in 5 years. I want jobs now. Okay? That means as president, I would institute a group of people. Their only task was to take this money. They get none of it. They benefit nothing from it. Their job is to take that money and get jobs started. That means I send them out to, let's say, Louisiana, and I get them 35, I assign them 35 people. Your job, I would tell them, would be to get these people in a solid working environment. Not part-time, not full-time. I want you to go to their job, make sure they get hired, and then sit with them just like these people I know. Yeah, they sit and watch and make sure that the job goes correctly. Okay? Make sure that each employee can do that job and make sure there's no problems in that job for that employee. Okay? Thus making it possible for the employee, for that person, to not be in an employment list. Not being a burden. What a theory. Whereas that congressman would just take it and we'll put it in a bucket and it'll disappear and we'll gripe about it in 6 months. Okay? And that'll take down the crime rate, okay, and everything, okay? Secondly, I would, as president, make sure that everything was fair as far as taxes. I would assign a group of people to go through and make sure that everything was being taken care of and adjusted correctly, okay? So the middle class is taken care of, so each class of people was being taken care of and treated equally. Not the rich being, hey, give me your money. It's not going to happen. As president, I would make sure that everybody would be treated equally. And on that note, healthcare. As president, you want healthcare? So do I. I'm tired of seeing people, and I've been there, going to hospital, you got a 3 centimeter cut. Guess how much a Band-Aid costs? $600. I'm not joking. Okay? That's ridiculous. Even a dollar store, I can do better than that. You know? Okay? I mean, some of these things that they come up with. So here's my proposal for healthcare. Flat rate. Really. Seriously. Flat rate. Every other industry does this. I'm talking about everything starts out at a set price. Set not by the government, but by every individual hospital. I would highly, highly encourage it. Oh yes, foreign policy, I got that too. You know that tax break that we give other companies for taking their wares, their inventions and their factories and all that stuff somewhere else? Guess what? I'm going to change that. I'm going to make sure that if you have a fabulous, awesome idea that's life-changing, that will change the way a car drives, the way we drink water, anything that is freaking incredibly awesome, I will not only help you fund it, but as president, I will make sure that your building, that your factory is here in the U.S. Wait a minute, that goes back to jobs. Yeah, jobs. Serious, full-time jobs. I will give and then I'm going to top things off. I'll give a tax break to U.S. companies for having people that work and give us money. You know, because as a politician, we need income. Okay? Because otherwise we don't know what to do. We have all this stuff we want to do, but we don't have enough money. Oh my gosh, really? Seriously? You know? And one other thing I would do as president is I would seriously mock and sarcastically poke fun at all congressmen who argue like monkeys. Yes, baboons even. Okay? I'll watch that thing on Sunday. Okay? You know, you're sitting there, I don't know what to watch. And then you pop on this thing about Congressman, I'm going to ask you a few questions. And then I'll ask the other guy. And you listen to these two, and it's like watching a bunch of 2-year-olds. Really? Highly educated, serious people. Not one big dadgum word out of either one of them. Well, I'm willing to talk to that guy, but if he'll have a reasonable conversation, I'll listen. Well, I'd be happy to have that conversation with him, but he's just way out there, and I just really would rather not. Really? Seriously? That's the best you high-paid monkeys can do? Now, Congress, you might be wondering. I mean, seriously. Americans, we are tired of listening to this bickering. It's like that music montage thing that I just did a minute ago with the TV and the radio and the cell phone. Yeah. Could you understand any of that? It goes right to the same point. We need to come together. Okay? We are one of the greatest nations in the world. Okay? People come here because they want to be here. And some people in higher ups just are like the oil companies. They just like that congressman said. I praise you, by the way. He said, you're out of touch. And the oil guy says, no, I'm not. I paid 3 guys to fill up my gas tanks. He don't know. You know? How is he supposed to know? It's not like he pulled a knot out of his pocket and said, well, that's $9,500. And he screamed out loud. Really? No, he didn't. Because he don't know. Okay? And by the way, as president of oil companies, I would ask you to come up with an awesome program. You know, the space does this. And I wonder if you guys do it too. As president, I would have you make mock areas, pools of like 55, 60 foot deep, and have you show me and Congress that you can make a preventer that's not going to mess up and have an oil problem. Worst case scenario, beyond worst case scenario, I would throw everything at this preventer thing that you got, or whatever it is, to make sure that it wouldn't fail. Okay? Because that VP thing, okay, is just, it's stupid. The oil's still out there. I don't care what any of y'all say. The oil's out there. Okay? And it's affecting everybody. As president, I would make sure that VP and all the other companies that had part in that would not stop. Well, the cameras are off of it now. We're not going to do too much. Really? Not in my world. Okay? I would stop that. I would make sure that you do what you say. Okay? Oh, and by the way, those lobbyists, they're in Congress. You need to watch where you're going, because if I'm elected president, you'll have less power. Yes. You might just be called errand boys, really. Because I would bring the legislation acts that would make sure that your bargaining chips would slow down things a little bit. Because it's kind of redundant having some little mockingbird in your ear and a congressman going, which way do I go? This one's telling me that way, and this one's telling me that way, and if I do this, he gives me so much, and but I don't want to break the rules, and whatever. That's not going to happen, okay? You guys need to chill out. And as president, those people that talk about how oil rights are going to go up, I would really have to have a serious talk with y'all, okay? And to anyone in Congress who says that they're in touch, I would love to see them basically on camera filling up their gas tank and seeing the reaction coming out of their pocket, not taxpayer money, but their own pocket. Okay? As president, I would rest assured, I would bring those gas prices down to, I was thinking $3, maybe $2.50, and maintain them at a solid level. And if elected president, I would also bring together renewable sources. Okay, give tax breaks to companies who rebuild their companies with that in mind, with over 80% or better of their factories being produced. Like Johnson & Johnson, they have their little commercial. I don't know how true it is, but they did it on TV, so it might be true. Who would rebuild green, okay? And how about these electric cars? How about these college kids? Having them come up with brilliant, awesome ideas, not just turning them away, okay? Automakers of the U.S., you guys are awesome. I want you to succeed. So as president, I would challenge you. I would challenge you and give you a tax serious break. Really. I mean, I would throw some serious capital into it to show you as an incentive to come up with a vehicle or vehicles by a certain length of time that would go from gas to electric, or something that would make us less dependent on foreign oil. And as far as drilling in Alaska and all that, I'm okay with it as long as every contingency plan and then some, okay? Every chaos moment, every chaos thing that you can think of, and then whatever the next guy can think of goes wrong, I want it tested in a different place, and then you can start your drilling, okay? And if you mess up, you're on the hook, buddy. Ain't no getting out of it. Even if the cameras ain't watching, I am. I got drones in the sky as president, okay? I think that's about what I have to say. I thank you for your time, and remember, this was a class project, and have a blessed day.